You just received one of my fountains. Please be careful when you unpack it. It was packed very delicately so that it would stay together and not break. So now you're probably wondering, I have the fountain, which, hey, it's the last one I made, but not the last one I made. But it's the coolest one I've made yet, and it's yours. So what you do, after it's carefully unpacked, you need to put it where you want it. And by the way, I'm Raymond. I'm the Ray of Ray Mel's. Find a good spot for it. Now, you got to remember that like any fountain, it might splatter a little bit. It doesn't splatter a lot, but it might splatter a little bit. So you find a good place for it, or put a towel underneath it, a decorative towel. That's what I do with my other fountains. Okay, so you got the fountain here and ready to plug it in. So what you need to do, it's not been primed because all the water was drained out of it for shipping reasons. So what you need to do is fill this up all the way up to the top, all the way up to the top, and plug it in. And you're going to see it starts its thing.
Circulating.
So you might hear some like air in the line. Well, as you can see, as it's pouring in there, it's creating bubbles. And to stop that, if you don't like hearing that the air in the pump, all you have to do is put a little bit more water in it. Just like that. Now, while it's running, it's great. But when you turn it off, especially if you added more water to it, it's going to overflow possibly. So what I do before I turn it off, I'll drain some of the water back out. Also, this you can move a little bit. Now you got to watch this over here though, because this is where it connects into the log, and you can yank it out by accident if you don't pay attention to what you're doing. But if this isn't pouring exactly the way you want it, hold it down here and then move this to where you want it. And you can move it side to side. But like I said, you must keep a hold of this. But it should be just fine when you get it. So what you need to do is drain some of the water out, because if you unplug it right now, it's going to all spill over and make a mess. So an easy way to do this is to, just like that, drain it back into the into the jar. There you go. And now you can unplug it. And as you saw, I tilted it forward so that the water would go back in here from the bottle and not on here. And that's exactly how you do it. Some places that we've sold them to, they'll put red food coloring in the water so it looks like a red wine is pouring. Some people have asked me, can I use real wine? No, I wouldn't. First of all, you can't drink it, and it doesn't even hold a glass, or it barely holds glass. But you can put food coloring in there, and that makes it look kind of cool. So if you have any questions, you know how to get a hold of us through Etsy. Do so, and we'll respond back to you. Thank you.